Hey guys, welcome to Knot of the Week. Today we are going to be tying the sheep bend and continuing our DIY knot board display. So I'll show you with these ropes and then we'll get into the little micro knot that I tied for our knot board. Okay, so the purpose of a sheep bend, also known as a Beckett's bend, is to join two ropes of unequal diameter. So you can see we have a thicker rope on the left here and a skinnier rope on the right. So the first step is going to be forming a bight. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but this knot is going to be stronger than a square knot. So with a square knot, you can start with the same configuration and you're basically going to trace from the back side of that bight around the back and then back through, coming parallel to the rope. So that's a square knot. But the only difference between a square knot and a sheep bend is actually, instead of going back through, you're going to pass behind the standing part of the rope. So now that's what a sheep bend looks like. So you can see it kind of locks itself off in here, and when you have two different diameter ropes, it actually holds much stronger than a square knot would. So there's a couple of variations of this as well. So starting with that same bight, you can now trace just like we did before. But what we can do is we can double up our wrap. So instead of coming down, we're going to come down twice. So that's a more secure way to do a sheep bend. It's kind of a double sheep bend. And then the other variation is a slipped sheep bend. So as you come through like this, you are now going to form a bight in this rope as well before you pass it through. So you're going to squeeze that bight through just like you would before, tighten this up, and now you have a slipped variation, so it makes a quick release on the knot. So if I were to pull this, it will pop out in quick release. So those are the different ways and a couple of variations how you can tie the sheep bend, and again, that's for joining two different diameters of rope together. And then what I have on the display board we're making is, what I've chosen to do here is I've used a thicker diameter rope and the smaller diameter rope we've been using so far with the progression on the knot tying board. But you can see the sheep bend shape in here, and that's kind of how we're going to leave it with this. I'm not going to add in the double sheep bend or the slip sheep bend on my display board. There you have it. Sheep bend and some variations on the Knot of the Week. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe on YouTube if you're watching, and stay tuned for the next one.